college dropout. You know, I've been rocking with you, been a fan, pretty much the list of every album you never made. Sure, but hey, you know what I mean? Real for real. Make sure you cut your mic off, man. All right. But yeah, though. So that's what I got to say about that. Other than that, like I said, yeah, he the only person showed up for Diddy since he been down there at trial. So it's wild that man whole personal life got to be on display. And see, it's the whole thing. Why is everybody so concerned with what you're doing in your bedroom? I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. Why everybody's so concerned with what you're doing in your bedroom? What you're doing in your bedroom shouldn't be nobody else concerned at all. I just want y'all to know that, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That seems like that's always a topic. Like, ooh, ah.
Big,
Dang.
big,
What that was, y'all.
big
Might
bug.
getting attacked. Kill on him.
Big bug. Had to do a little.
Kill on him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as y'all see,
we had a little technical difficulty, but I got it.
It started to be nightfall. You know what I mean? Both these cameras going at the same time?
Yeah, both of them. It was a backup because we had a little technical difficulty with the sound. But that's why we got that one going too. So it's straight now. Everything good now though. So I had a backup. I was ready.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you know, moving on along or whatever. So yeah, it's Diddy on Kanye West. He showed up. In other news, OKC won the championship.
Yep.
Halliburton.
Once Halliburton went down, it was a wrap. It was over. Once Halliburton went down, it was over because Indiana could have won if Dog wouldn't have got hurt because they didn't want an OKC before. You know what I mean? But they could not handle losing him. So shout out to OKC, handling your business. Look, hey, the NBA is crazy now as far as we gonna give y'all a then and now moment, right? Back in the day with the Pistons and Celtics, Lakers, and things of that nature, you had to be a seasoned veteran team to win an NBA championship. Now you got youngsters winning NBA championships.
Youngest team ever to win NBA championship. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, young YNs, y'all.
And let me get y'all. And let me
Ain't nobody on the team over 25.
Right. So let me give y'all a little history fact. If y'all don't know, and y'all go do y'all research, where YNs come from. YNs come from Tupac. Young niggas. You feel me? They just shorten it. Go listen to the song. That was way back, that boy out cold. With the music that he made that still stand the test of time today. You think that boy was still living when you listen to his music now. And that was what, 26 years ago? 20-something years ago?
28.
28 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
29.
But Tupac, that's why he the greatest of all time. He been gone for a long time and his music is still prevalent till this day.
It depends on what album you reference. It could be over 30 years ago. Because if you're going all the way back to you know, straight balling, you going all the way back to
that was
for my niggas.
No, that was Me Against the World.
Okay, then that's 1995.
Young niggas.
Yeah. That's 1995. You know
95,
I mean?
yep. That was Me Against the World.
So that's 30 years ago.
When he was talking about young niggas.
Hit the button on.
You know what I mean? Oh. No, that was that was the Charger.
Came back on.
There we go. There we go.
All right. So that was if you 1995. So that was definitely 30 years ago.
Right.
Actually, if I stand corrected, Me Against the World came out in August of 1995. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Dear Mama came out in like January, February of 1995. And Me Against the World came out shortly after. Matter of fact, it might have came out a little bit before that. I'm not for sure. Not for sure. But yeah, because he was locked up.
It was 95.
He was locked up at that. He was locked up. That's when he was locked up.
That's when he was locked
and
up.
He came home. You know what I mean?
He came home
in 95. He was locked up in 95.
He was only what? He came home and was alive for what? 9 months?
Yeah.
It was 9 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because All Eyes on Me dropped February of 1996. Right. February, yeah. Okay, you know what I mean? So, there you go.
You know what I mean? History fact.
Yeah. And see, the thing about some of these facts that we telling y'all or whatever, because I be hearing a lot of other podcast people and other journalists and creators, or should I say stuff, and I lived it, man. I was there. Yeah, watching it verbatimly. I had to read no book. I had to have nobody put me up on it. Right. I was actually a part of the culture. I was living and breathing and living in the moment of every aspect of hip hop in its fullest, purest form. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Right.
For real.
For sure.
Just letting y'all know that. You know what I mean? I didn't really have no other genre to clap to, but you know what I mean, hip hop. I was basically born and raised on it. That's what it was. That's what it was hitting for. It was dope. You know what I mean? Since I heard it in 81, 82, it was fly. It was fly.
Yeah.
And that's just what it did.
That was a whole nine from break dancing, Puma's top tens. It was all in the culture. Was, you know what I mean? Break dancing with the cardboard on the corners of the streets and all that. Yeah.
All that was street culture, man. All that was street culture, man. And see, it wasn't just me with top 10s on. He had 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 track suits on Levi. That's just what everybody had on. That was the culture. If you didn't have that on, you wasn't a part of the culture.
You wasn't fly.
You wasn't doing it.
Adidas.
You wasn't doing it.
With no shoestrings in them.
Yeah, you wasn't doing it.
You feel me?
So,
But so what you get off into this weekend?
Well, let's see. Saturday, I went to my cousin's 50th birthday party. That was nice. Then I ran a lap over to the Archer Deck. Shout out to the Archer Deck. Shout out to the Archer Deck. They had the dunking pool over there. My man Harrison, we already had him on the show. At your service, heating and cooling. Y'all make sure y'all get at that man. Y'all need him right now. Y'all should have been on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, instead of eating them crab legs, he say, now you're boiling. You boiling like them crab legs you eat instead of getting that AC fixed. So, yeah. So, shout out to H over there at your service, heating and cooling. He's been on the show. He's a friend of the show. And, yeah. He had a party over there, a customer appreciation party, free everything, free liquor, free food, free party, free entry, just free. Go over there, get down. However you want to get down. That's just what it was. And he had a dunking pool over there. Well,
Oh, you sit on the thing?
Yeah, and throw the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah, so,
okay, that was live
that was dope, action. You know what I mean?
That was live action.
We got a young lady to get off up in the pool over there. We got a young lady to get off up there. That was a regular guest for $200. I don't know, ladies, but y'all got up there for the 200?
For the two ball?
For the
It
two
ain't,
ball?
it ain't number water.
Get at us,
It
ladies.
ain't number water.
Let us know if y'all would have got up there for the 200. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, shout out to over there. That's how I went over the weekend. After I left there, I went down to 1440. They had a party down there. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people down there. A lot of lovely ladies down there. A lot of lovely ladies down there. The other place I went to, I wouldn't even say their name.
Yeah, tell them about that.
They can't get no airplay on that at all. They ain't get no airplay. But I went to this other place, right? And this other place, man, I'm telling you, I went up in there, right? I had to use the restroom bad, y'all. Boom, charged me a 20 bar. Boom, paid the 20. Went to the restroom. Boom. Walked in, seen wasn't nobody downstairs. Went upstairs. Boom. Walked around. Seen wasn't nobody else up in there. Dang. Walked downstairs. Boom. Running to the manager, owner, I don't know. You know, everybody just be what they want to be, not. You know what I'm saying? They can be the president if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But I ran into a guy, you know what I'm saying? And I say, dang, my G, ain't nobody up in. You know, I agitated. And he hit me up with, dang, you ain't gonna do nothing but run to Instagram and post that. Dang! Hit me with a blow. You know what I mean? Jabbed me in the eye. So, you know, it was all good money. So, you know me, king of sarcasm. You know I jabbed back. Boom. Well, get him up out of here. They threw me out, y'all.
You always be getting thrown out of places, man.
I've been thrown out of better places, man. I've been thrown out of better places, man. Hey, man, why y'all don't go that way with that rock, man? Why y'all don't go that way with that ball? Yeah, because y'all can't catch and y'all not accurate at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go that way, man. You just gonna keep coming this way, huh?
But that's kids, though.
I know, man. But I already know how this gonna end, man.
It's gonna come over here.
Yeah.
It's the camera.
I already know.
Look at it.
Something gonna happen, man.
Look at it.
Y'all came down to watch fireworks, man. Sit on back, relax, man. Y'all done played all day. Trying to chill, man.
He
Watch
tells
the
the kids to chill out before the ball come over here while we doing our
They was
podcast.
throwing football, man, and they ain't one of them catching the ball, man. I wanted to stop the cast, say, hold on, man. Let me see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Come on, my G.
On this podcast.
That's how you gonna do it, my G? Yeah. Yeah, how about y'all just go all the way over there? Yeah.
And them the baby kids right there. Hey, them the baby kids right there.
All right, man. Tell you, man. Look at this here. Boom, he ran to the car. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Wild work, man. It's wild work, man.
Ran to the car.
See, this is why you pay attention to your OGs. This is why you pay attention to your OGs. I foreseen all of this.
Hey,
I foreseen it. I foreseen all of this. That's why you pay attention to your OGs, man. Nigga ain't just old for nothing, man. For real, for real.
So, you know what I mean? So what I did was, my man Mel celebrated his marriage to his wife over the weekend Saturday. So I went down to Ohio and celebrated with him, had a blast, Topgolf, everything. They cooked mad food, everything. Special dish for me, for your man G. Louie. You know what I mean? But we had a ball. Topgolf, that was marvelous. We gonna put something together. That was in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Look, the Topgolf was crazy, right?
Oh.
So
Did you get some food down there?
yeah,
Vegetarian.
Yep. She hooked me up. She had some veggie burgers.
Oh wow.
She had some what else? I had the beans and rice.
Oh, okay.
Potato salad.
Yeah.
They cooked so much food, it was ridiculous. But look though. So people that know me, right, know me that I'm last minute with stuff, right? So I had to go out of town thinking I'm gonna find me a hotel down there, not knowing that Columbus got some stuff going on, Ohio State, all that stuff. Go to book the hotel, looking for the hotel, got people looking for hotels for me. They want $1,800 a night.
Right. Now, what was that at?
In Ohio,
What's the name of
Columbus.
the joint?
All of them.
Oh, wow. It was a conference, something going on. That was just
Yeah, it was the Horseshoe, Ohio State Horseshoe Festival, everything.
Oh.
Crazy.
So, Ohio.
Man, y'all know they hate Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I mess with my Ohio niggas.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to my Ohio.
You know,
I mess
look
with
though. So
I rock with y'all. Dog, they're the Kentucky niggas. I rock with y'all.
So they even wanted $200 for the Super 8. $200 for the Super 8.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, G end up meeting, you know what I mean, the older couple at Mayo's spot, you know what I mean, at the party. But he asked me, he was like, where you staying? What hotel you staying? I say, I ain't got no hotel right now.
Right.
He say, man, well, y'all, you can come stay with us, man. He say, I'm gonna ask you, let me ask the wife. He said, let me ask the wife, man, because you know how the wife be. And it was like, come on, we stay 30 minutes away. I said, come on, let's go. You know what I mean? They, big old house, man cave, whole basement to man cave. You know what I mean? But, you know, his name is Lenny. And he got plenty.
Shout out to Lenny.
Shout out to you, Lenny,
Shout
and
out
your
to
wife,
Lenny.
man.
Yeah, shout out to Lenny
for the
with
hospitality.
plenty.
You feel me?
Shout out to Lenny with plenty. You know what I mean?
But I had a ball down there, though. But shout out to Mel and his wife. You know what I mean? For the hospitality, the food, everything. Turn some of them lights on in there.
Gonna track the bugs, ain't it?
Oh no. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah though, but that was my weekend. I had a blast, man. Came down, then I tried to go to the baby concert. Pulled out the RV, shot down there. It was slapping. Hey, everywhere I parked, police was pulling up on me, telling me, because I was illegal parking. I ain't even going front. I was illegal like a mug, y'all. You know what I mean? They was pulling right up behind me, like, you gotta go. You know what I mean? Because I drove back from Ohio, so by the time I got back to back to Michigan, it was like go, go, go. So I had to go get the RV, hook up, and then shoot down there, which I was, you know, too late to get a spot. So I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just coasting, trying to see where I can park. So I was just whipping up anywhere illegal. But, you know, I wasn't able to get no footage in, you know what I mean? But it's cool though. But we getting better. I'm getting better. We down here at the fireworks. I was here down here super early. I was here so early. That I didn't think people was gonna even this was even a spot. You know what I mean? Clary was like, nah, my G, they be down there. You know, so then for sure they start coming in. So
you know, for anybody out there that want to look at the fireworks and you think about coming down here maybe next year, something like that, and you don't want no hustle and bustle, come right down here to Easter Market. It's free to the public. Use the parking lots down here. Look at the fireworks. As y'all about to see, we're about to host them live, and I want y'all to pay attention. Let me back up a little bit. I want y'all to pay attention, because this is the last time y'all going to be able to see that right there. Y'all see that? The fireworks and the GM building Renaissance, last time y'all going to be able to see that. Finna tear that down and start a new Detroit, y'all. So y'all looking at history right now. Y'all beware of that. Y'all looking at history.
They about to tear that boy down, huh?
Yeah.
What they about to build?
I forgot. They finna turn it with what I didn't forget. They finna turn it into a plaza. Finna have shopping, dining, and all that in there. They finna build.
So they building it out or back up?
They about to build it back up. It's gonna be a hotel, all that. It's gonna be apartments, condos, all of it. Sky rises, all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it probably just better just to go ahead and tear it down and then trying to renovate it.
Yeah, they say it's too old.
It's too old, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's been up since when? Well, when did the Renaissance GM building get built?
I don't know.
In the chat. Somebody in the chat. Tell me when the Renaissance building get built.
Detroit historical facts. Renaissance building construction. So you got to figure I-75 didn't come to the 60s.
When did the Renaissance building, GM building get built?
And GM had to come in the 60s down there. So we're going to timeline it, y'all. I'm going to take a wild guess at this. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm going to say it came in the early 60s, man. Check me out. What'd it say? Taking a wild guess.
It says that, so ChatGPT said the Renaissance Center, often called the RenCen, which became GM Renaissance Center, wasn't built in the 60s. It was actually constructed in 1970.
Oh, okay.
And construction began 1971. The first tower opened 1976.
Okay, then.
The original purpose of downtown attract business.
That makes sense now because you got to understand this. The I-75 didn't get there until the 60s, so that's when it was complete. So you had to have a way to get downtown. And what you coming downtown for? Because we did have the largest men's department store in the country at the time, downtown.
What was that?
Hudson's.
Oh, Hudson's.
Yeah, J.L. Hudson's. That was the largest men's clothing store in the country, in America. So yeah, all y'all New York boys, all y'all Chicago niggas, California niggas, always talking about niggas don't know how to dress. Nah. Why y'all think the largest men's store was here? Who y'all think was buying them clothes? Huh? Yeah, who you think was buying them? And this was the high-end stuff. Yeah, it was here. They built it here. They still got the clock downtown right now.
Right.
That clock right there, that's downtown right there.
Yeah.
That's where the old men's J.L. Hudson's was at. That was the largest men's. It was a men's department store.
Also, too, when my father was living, he used to work at Max Green in Northland. Then that's a then and now moment for real. Because I remember going in there, like even after he passed, and they was be like, they still remember me, like Pee Wee. You know what I mean? Love my dad. And then my uncle, he said, this was back in the 70s, right? He said, this is what he said. He said, your daddy was the first guy that I ever seen had a tab in Northland.
Right. Yeah, as I was growing up, Northland probably one of the best malls in my life. I used to literally dream about going to Northland. I knew how to get around Northland before I knew how to get around the city. You know what I'm talking about? Northland was like, man, wild work. You know what I mean? I was heavy off up in Zooms. You know anything about that? You already know. Get money. Yeah. Old Bird was making it happen. For sure. Stayed off up in Zooms. Everything up out of there.
Stayed off in what?
Zooms.
Zooms?
That was the kids part of Max Green.
Y'all remember Zooms?
Yeah. That was the kid part of Max Green. You know what I mean? Everything they made for the adults, it was half the price for kids. Silk suits, you know what I'm saying? Snake skin belts.
I remember Zooms, all that.
Leather jackets, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
Yep. My auntie used to work at, I think it was Barnaby's.
Right.
Yeah. Used to work at Barnaby's, so fashion ran deep in our blood on both sides. So it was all with the culture. Cousin used to dance and Pop Lock, whole 9.
Right.
Yeah, we podcast
What up,
right
bro? You want to
now.
say something to the people? 8.2 million.
Tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, what your hands on? What is you doing?
What you got all over your hands, man?
Cooking up, man.
Hey, man, hey. Y'all heard it, man. I didn't say it, y'all. Y'all heard it, man. We gonna splash y'all with a little YOLO on this mug. He came over in hands, you know what I'm saying, looking like soda. Whoa. Yikes.
You know what I mean? Let me check the comments.
Yeah.
I don't see none.
So,
Welcome to the chat.
I don't know if anybody knew this. We had some wildfires going on over in Canada. Yeah, it was messing up the air control over in Detroit. Quality control of the air over it was messed up because of the wildfires over in Canada. Y'all need to know about that too. Last couple of weeks or whatever, if you've been having like a little, maybe a cough or something, or you've been like feeling a little woozy or something, you might have been breathing in those fumes, especially if you've been downtown. For real, for real. So you got to be careful of that. For real, for real. They board junkie, y'all. They should have been done dropped the bomb. It's black as it's gonna get. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What up, though? In that chat, I can't see it.
While we still waiting. While we still waiting, then I can get to talk about some of this rap beef. There's a lot of rap beef out here, man. We got Jim Jones out here making ridiculous claims. Then we got Pusha T, Travis Scott, and that's wild work.
Oh, somebody in the chat. I gotta see why, but we down here on down here Eastern Market where the Chase building at.
So
on Russell and what's that street right there?
I don't know.
But Eastern Market, like you about to go to the Eastern Market, you gonna come right past and see the Chase building down here by in the Eastern Market. That's where we at in this parking lot right here. You know, it still got room. You know what I mean? So y'all come up on Mac, make a left, come on down, make a right on Russell. That's where we at. They still got room. It ain't flooded yet. You feel me?
And if y'all hear some music, we do not own the rights to.
We do not own the rights to none of this music.
You hear. That's just the people in the background down here doing what they doing, y'all. Gotta let y'all know that.
See why I don't see them.
We do not own the rights to the music. You took my phone off the charger?
I plugged it up over here.
So yeah. So just waiting on them to get started down here. As y'all can see, summertime done kicked off a hot one, y'all. It's hot, baby. Yeah. If you weren't ready, you get ready. It's already here. Yesterday was scorching. Yesterday, hey, listen. Yesterday was hotter than the day Jesus died. You hear me? It was so goddamn hot yesterday. It was crazy. It was crazy. But today a little bit smoother. Got a nice breeze out here. And it's nice out here. The skies don't look that clear though. Look like there's some clouds up there. Could possibly get some rain. I don't know. Haven't really checked the weather, y'all.
Yeah, we waiting for these fireworks. Somebody said, yeah, the news said the fireworks gonna start at 8. I said, man, they don't start until it get dark, man. Man, I'm just telling you what the news said, my G.
Yeah, man. News, man. Once again, that's why y'all gotta look at DNI podcast. The news said 8 o'clock, man.
I already knew, because I was down here last year. So I know they ain't about to shoot off no fireworks when it's light outside. Hey, I'm trying to tell this fool.
Hey, listen, man.
But y'all know, that's clearly
right. Y'all already know.
You feel me? They about to shoot off. They out here, they cooking. They make this a whole event. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to y'all in the chat. I gotta give my tech man why I can't respond in that chat. That chat ain't up. Or you feel me? So we gotta get that chat up. Okay, I see it. They supposed to start at 10. Clarice said they supposed to start at 10. You hear me? Clarice said they supposed to start at 10.
Okay.
No, now I see the chat now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it now. Somebody else, it was
See what we got, y'all.
313.
4 minutes, y'all. Got 4 minutes. They say they taking off.
Bad, the 313.
Got some people over there shooting off that way. Them said some regular people, y'all. So 4 minutes till they take
Shout out
off.
to 313. That was in the chat.
Right.
I'm trying to see who that was.
Okay, listen, let's get a little bit to this rap beef. I got 4 minutes left, right?
What rap beef?
We got rap beef. Okay, now, somebody kid went viral saying that Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas. So Jim Jones took that way farther
and ran it.
And just ran with it to the point where he just wasn't just saying random stuff, which is cool because you're supposed to think you is the mad, bad MC. But at the same time, though, let's be realistic. Everything he said came back to be more than perverse from the truth at all.
From the truth.
You know so
he told me some. He had gold, platinum albums. He ain't never had a platinum album in his life.
Yeah, so you know we that's going on. Now the Pusha T thing, that's wild work. Now Pusha T, whole thing. Hold on, y'all. What up, though? All right, hold on. Here I come. So yeah, now Pusha T and Travis Scott, this is wild work. Now Travis Scott interrupts Pusha T in them session in Paris. Go up in there like, yo, I want y'all to listen to my album. Tell me what y'all think. He played the album, right? They listen to it. They're like, all right, cool. Then they say the nigga had a song on there called Meltdown. The song actually got Drake on there, but he didn't play Drake verse. He only played his parts of the song.
Right.
And Drake dissing for real on the song.
Straight up.
Yeah, that was wild work. So Pusha T decided to air the boy out, which Pusha T does very well. Clip's album is on release. I believe it come out, what's the date? I think it come out tomorrow. Yeah, Clips. You know what I'm saying? Back together. Malice and Pusha T got an album coming out together. They already got a single out. They actually got 2 singles out. One first thing they put out is called Ace Trumpets. Y'all better check that out. Real smooth, melodic, nice melody or whatever, with a heavy lyrical breakdown with Malice and Pusha T. The next song is Beast. It's called something. I can't think of the name of it. But it's another single. I can't quite get the name right now, but another single once again. Same melodic output. Nothing really sped up or party anthem wise or nothing like that. So we're waiting to see what's gonna happen. If I'm not mistaken, you had to pre-order the album too.
Oh, straight up.
You can't just order the joint, just get the joint. You have some kind of way to pre-order.
Pre-order, so they making sure that they get all that money.
Yeah. So
they making sure. So you know, like that's the thing now. From then to now. So now they have ways of making sure that they get all the money when they come out with albums and stuff like that, cutting out the record companies and the guys that was over them, all that. They just now you can go independent. You can be independent and sell 100,000 copies and make so much money because it's all coming to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the that's the difference now than back then. Back then it was hard.
Right.
Back then it was hard to blow and get rich off of music. You had to really have talent and have a machine behind you.
Right. And now with social media, everybody becoming their own machine. You know what I mean? And that's what's up.
Get your, so that's the difference now. You get your followers up, because now the whole thing is now when you get so many subscribers and followers, especially on YouTube, they come to you because they see that you got a following. The bag gonna come to you. So that's why y'all need to subscribe and share and like.
Yeah,
and help us get them subscribers up. You feel me?
For sure, for sure.
So we can get that bag like Wallow and Gillian and Mason Cam. You know what I mean? That's the goal. For sure, that's the goal. Well, and that's what's gonna happen. You feel me?
Well, for the most part, we gotta continue to put boots on the ground, get some more events, interview more people. Right now, it's like a bunch of kids down here. It's kind of family orientated, so nobody really came over here to the podcast Mobile, y'all. So we're gonna really let y'all enjoy the fireworks for a second, and shout out to my man's Smoke over there. RIP to the Fast and Furious Plant. His old man passed away. I actually knew Plant. Actually seen Plant in his prime. Seen Plant race before. You know what I mean? And let me tell y'all something, man. It was always, you know what I'm saying, something going on. Guys from over my way, they know who they is. And them guys just go at it, man. So, shout out to them over there. Pray for them over there. And make sure y'all keep them in your hearts over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
For real.
Right.
They're having a balloon release on the 24th on Cooper Street for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that's what's up.
That's what's
I'm
up.
about to walk over here and see if my man's one right. I'm gonna come back and ride with y'all in a minute when these fireworks get to popping.
Said 10, what time is it? I'm at the Eastern Market, doggy. Yeah, so of course we gonna keep showing up. We gonna stay the course. We gonna build this platform. We gonna build it. You feel me? I ain't got no choice. That's what we do. Once I'm off into something, I'm in it, knee deep. So it's what time? How much time we got? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Of course, it's 10 o'clock. Of course, we know. Is they gonna start on time? Nope. So the show should be starting any moment right now. Any moment. I ain't bring no food or nothing, man. I'm tripping. Well, come on, it's past 10 o'clock. Where they at, Clarice?
All right, shout out to the chef over there. Took care of the, you know what I'm saying, God over here. Got me a couple pieces of chicken there. Wow. Very tasty, by the way. Wow.
They put it down. There you go. There they go.
Y'all see him, don't y'all?
There they go.
Can y'all see him, y'all? Can y'all see him?
Let me see that tablet.
This is beautiful. And fabulous. Beautiful.
Hey, hey, clearly. Give me that tablet. You can just unplug it, yo. But you know what? I don't know how far this Wi-Fi gonna go. I ain't gonna go too far. I can't go too far. Can't go too far with it.
I ain't even gonna lie. I know the fireworks done got weak. We just the fireworks be so high. We just
Yeah.
see them coming at you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because that's what that's what I just said. I was like, them boys supposed to be them boys supposed to be way up over the range stand, man. Them boys supposed to be all way up there over the range stand. Them boys ain't even going up high no more. They supposed to be high as the Renaissance. They supposed to shoot. They supposed to shoot up over the Renaissance in the sky, like the sky up.
Man, that ass on your car leave a little bit, dog.
Huh?
The ass from the fireworks is come way over here. That's how far. That's how high they speed. But you know they gonna tell you they spent, you know what I'm saying, the most ever on this year. Yeah, I don't know why they ain't got the drones out.
They go direct the chair, but this look like it's a small one.
My mic's still on. What now? Look like what? What it look like?
That's a short one, though.
Nah, I already know the chills, man. I know where they are. I know exactly where they at, and I know exactly what we need. Them is like you said about this. You said, no, nigga, you
Hey, they say I just turned my mic back on. They say TSA finds grenade and carry-on bag at Detroit Metro Airport. Yeah, they was not. Them fireworks was not high as all as they usually be. Them boys as low as I don't know what. They got a bad batch or something. What kind of truck is that over there? Ice cream truck lit up over there, boy. I know I'm gonna have to get me some food. You know what I mean, B? So, y'all, that concludes the fireworks.
You back live?
Huh?
Back live?
Yeah, I'm back live. The fireworks over with. It's over. It's a wrap. We were just about to say we were about to buy.
Oh, are we live the whole time?
Huh? Yeah.
You filmed the whole fireworks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said we gonna watch it live for the what?
You had ended, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't see the.
No, I just, you know what I mean? I just, show people them week-old fireworks. But anyway.
Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed with a little bit of the fireworks we can see. It was a little bit downplayed, but hey, did the best we could do. You know what I mean?
There you have it.
Got a lot of trailer here, you know what I mean? But once again, this type of fun you can have with your clothes on. Whoa. Holla. Did It Now podcast.